I remember I had like this list that I just wrote down. It had like 100 names. So I would like Google every name and everything was taken except Jfus. So that's really what happened. It wasn't really my decision. It was more like the universe did it for me. I got fired from my job, and that allowed me to take DJing more serious. And that was 3 years ago, and I just never looked back. I've been self-employed ever since. So it just kind of happened out of fate. It was just like one of those things that just like was meant for me. And the way it happened, it was weird. Like the way I got fired, it was just like meant to be. It was just like, you don't belong working for nobody but yourself. And you know, here we are. I started at 16. My cousin, I used to watch him. He used to go to school in Buffalo, and he used to DJ just to like pay tuition. He wasn't really taking it seriously. So when he graduated, he just had all this equipment. And I was like, hey, I just got my income tax from like summer youth, and I want to buy all of this. And yeah, I was 16, and I bought all his equipment, and I just was practicing from 16 to like 27. And at 27 is where I felt comfortable telling people that I could DJ, and that's when I started to book gigs and stuff like that. It took a while, but I just wanted to perfect it before I even like told anyone that I was a DJ, so nobody could tell me shit. Definitely Jazzy Jeff. You know, he's the GOAT. I know a lot of people just think he's like on Fresh Prince or something, but he's like the GOAT. I studied everything he did. DJ Craze, Qbert, and really just a bunch of my friends. Because all these people that I just named are like upper echelon, so I never met them. So they're definitely like inspiring, but my friends are more inspiring to me because I get to hang out with them and we get to collab and we get to practice together. And every DJ that you see me following on my Instagram, I'm just fond of them. I remember I had like this list that I just wrote down. It had like 100 names. So I would like Google every name and everything was taken except Jfus. So that's really what happened. I wanted to be DJ Camilo because that's my actual last name. But obviously, you know, that's taken by the amazing DJ Camilo. You know, my first name is Joel, so that's what the J is. And I can't remember why it's Pig Fuse, honestly. But it has something to do with like just the way I DJ and blend stuff in, and yeah. It could be like a metaphor for just like plugging my equipment in, like, I don't know, you can make anything out of it. But I didn't really think about it too much. It was just the name that wasn't taken, so I stuck with it. I think it was the 420 Pizza Zoo. That was my first time I ever saw my name on a screen. The first time I ever seen like fireworks pop up. First time I seen that many people, it was like 2,000 plus there. But other than that, it was probably with Dana at TYC. The very first one I did. That's the like pretty much the party that changed my life. That was almost 2 years ago. So I was just struggling. So nobody knew who Jfus was. And I've never had a manager. I've always just done everything on my own. And it was just not working. Like nobody was fucking with me for some reason. And then Dana put me on that bill. And like, I swore I was gonna go the hardest, like, so nobody could ever forget. And that's exactly what I did. And the right people were at that party. And really everything skyrocketed after that. And now my name is like ringing bells just a bit. But definitely I feed off the crowd once I have a couple drinks in me. So yeah, that makes me feel like just super ecstatic and happy when you can just make someone's day. You know, I've always been an empath, so my thing was just always to try to make someone else happy. And the fact I could do that with music, the time I put into practice to make everything flow, because it's an art for me. And to see people smiling, dancing to everything, I'd be in the basement in like my parents' house just practicing. And then to go on stage and seeing it work in front of everyone, it's beautiful. So on my laptop alone, I have like over 22,000 songs. So I just scroll and I kind of create a little crate or a playlist and I start dragging songs. And then when I'm done dragging music, I'll probably drag like 100 songs into that playlist. Then I go into that playlist and I start to break it down from there of the songs that I think I want to use. And then I just fuck around with all those songs. And every time I practice in my room or wherever, I picture a crowd in my head. I envision everything, like I see this person dancing, I see how this person might react to this. If I know somebody's gonna be at the party, I'm like, that person loves this song, let me include that there. And then yeah, so from all those tracks that are in that playlist, when it's time to go live, I just start to pick and choose, and it's an energy thing. So if I play like one reggaeton song and I see the crowd liking it, then I'll play another one. And I kind of just shift on like people's mood. It's weird, I can just like really feel everybody's energy like all at once. So it's like I know what everybody wants to hear. So it makes it easier. It's annoying because I spend so much time practicing, so I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, just let me do my job. It's like, you know, you don't go into other people's jobs and be like, here, this is how you should do it. This is like, nah, I got this job because I know what I'm doing. But it also depends on the setting. I don't mind requests if, obviously, like, I don't really do weddings, but like, if I'm at a wedding, then yeah, you can make a request because this is your day. Anything else, just leave me alone. Not to be rude, you know, but it's just like, it takes away from my zone, because I just be like in tunnel vision, and when somebody's just like tapping you, like, bro, you're distracting me, like, you know? So it's like a love and hate thing, because sometimes people do have like good requests, and it'll be like, oh shit, I forgot about that song, thanks. But yeah, most of the time it's just let me do what I gotta do. They're not even comfortable, but probably like Space Jam 11s. I threw a party once in my house. I had them for like less than like 10 hours and they got robbed from my house. So like, I'm like, I want that shoe back. So if I can get it back, it's just gonna be like, I did it. I got the shoe back. So for some reason, that's always in my head. Like, I want those Space Jam 11s again. Just because they got taken from me. I want them back. And I feel like it kind of goes with like any fit. You can really rock those with like any color shirt, any color hat, anything. So I'm always like a fan of just rocking sneakers that I don't have to really think about an outfit too much, because it goes with anything. Because I'm a really like simple guy. I'm in like a flannel shirt from H&M. Like, I think Air Force Ones are a sneaker that everybody should just DJ with. It's just classic. It's not too much, it's comfortable, and again, it goes with anything. But not the black ones, because yeah, I'm gonna run if I see you pull up to the set with your black Air Force Ones. Like, nah, it's toxic. Bad Bunny. For real. I just think he doesn't fail, and I think he takes his art very serious, just like I do, and he's very careful with what he puts out, and he takes his time, and that's why everything just flows for him. And I don't know, that'd be like a dream come true. Just, I don't put anybody like on that pedestal. Like, celebrities don't really mean anything to me, but that man is like an artist, and I really appreciate his music and his art form. So yeah, if I could be on stage with him, that'd complete everything. I'd be like, okay, I'm done. Drops mic. I lost my fucking mind. You know, being self-employed and then having that momentum of just not ever wanting to work for someone again and just making it happen finally, for it just to be taken away. It was tough, and I tried to make it work, you know. The first few months I was doing like live streams like every day, just like, yo, I'm just gonna ride this out, this is gonna end soon. And then like the 6, 7, 8 months pass, I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna end soon. And yeah, I had to take a break from DJing, honestly. I literally just got back 2 weeks ago, and I touched the turntables for the first time in like 8 months. Cause yeah, the pandemic hit hard. It's just like, when all you know how to do is wake up, go to your gig, and it's just like, I was repeating that cycle every day, just making money, playing music, and I didn't know what to do when it got taken away. It's all that I knew. But I'm glad that happened, like for real, because it made me focus on priorities. So DJing from the comfort of my home was like super chill. Like most of the times I just have the camera like right here, just in underwears, and just like DJing. But yeah, it was tough because I had to be the videographer, the DJ, the everything. Like I had to learn a bunch of shit, like how to use OBS and live stream, and you know, that took a while to self-teach myself all of that, like rapidly. Cause I was like, when the whole pandemic happened, I was like, I want to be the first one to get on this live stream shit, like. So I had to learn everything in like a week, and I didn't sleep for like 3 or 4 days, but I learned it. And yeah, I mean, everything is always tough, but that's how you know you're doing the right thing, because anything that comes easy is just like, I don't really want it. I think that's slowly gonna come. You know, I told you when I came back 2 weeks ago, I did TYC, the live stream, and that like brought all the feels back. I was like, oh shit, I still got it. And it made me realize that I shouldn't quit. It's not the end, it's actually the beginning. I just needed to transition, no pun intended. I'll continue to do like little live streams here and there, but I don't know when I'm gonna be like DJing like in front of a crowd again. I don't know. You just gotta wait. This shit about to last like another year probably, so. And that's cool, I'm patient. But I do gotta figure out a way to make money, because the funds are running low. I started at 16. I didn't get my flowers till 29. I think a lot of people would have quit if it took them that long, but I just always knew it was gonna happen. So I guess my advice is to just like trust the process, believe in yourself, keep a good circle around you that will motivate you, and definitely patience. I don't think I'm like the best person to give advice because I'm still learning myself, but I can say that at least. Well, if I could, I would DJ in chancletas. I don't know.
Because I know you do a lot. It's 10 o'clock.
I wish you would have asked me this before, because that's a good question.
Damn, could you repeat that? Yeah, we did it.
Shout out to us, for real. Appreciate you. This is like a year in the making.
Yeah, for sure.